If you're over 60, you've probably been told countless times that walking is one of the best things you can do for your health. And it's true. Walking helps maintain mobility, boosts heart health, and keeps your joints moving. But here's something surprising. Research now shows that there are 4 unusual exercises that may actually give you even bigger benefits than walking. These aren't exercises you'd expect, and they're backed by science and even recommended by surgeons who work with older adults. If you're curious, stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have 4 powerful moves you can start using right away to keep your body stronger, steadier, and healthier than walking alone can provide. Now, before you think I'm telling you to give up walking, let me be clear. Walking is great. But the problem is, walking doesn't challenge all of the systems in your body that matter most as you age. It's mostly forward motion, using the same muscles in a repetitive way. That means other critical muscles, your balance system, and even your bone health may not be getting the full attention they deserve. That's why these 4 exercises are so powerful. They target areas that walking simply can't reach. And best of all, they don't require fancy equipment or long workouts. Let's start with the first exercise. It might sound strange, but surgeons and physical therapists often recommend it for their older patients, the sit-to-stand exercise. Think of it as a mini squat, but it's done using your chair. All you do is sit down, then stand up, and repeat this several times. Simple, right? But here's why it's so powerful. Research from the Journal of Geriatrics found that your ability to rise from a chair without using your hands is directly linked to your independence as you age. In fact, it's one of the strongest predictors of whether you'll be able to live on your own in the coming years. That's because it works the muscles in your thighs, hips, and core, exactly the ones that keep you steady on your feet and prevent falls. And remember, falls are one of the leading causes of hospital visits for seniors. Practicing this movement just a few times a day can cut that risk dramatically. So next time you're in the living room, instead of just sitting down and staying there, try doing 5 to 10 sit-to-stands. It's like giving your legs and balance a quick workout with no gym required. Now, the second exercise might feel even more unusual because it doesn't look like a traditional exercise at all. It's called tandem walking, sometimes nicknamed the tightrope walk. To do it, you place one foot directly in front of the other, heel to toe, and walk slowly in a straight line. At first, it might feel wobbly, but that's the point. You're training your brain and your inner ear, what doctors call your vestibular system, to keep your balance even in tricky situations. Walking normally doesn't challenge this system nearly enough. And here's the kicker. Surgeons who work with older adults say this kind of balance training is often more important than cardio because it directly reduces fall risk. Think about it. Your heart health won't mean much if a fall keeps you stuck in a hospital bed. So try tandem walking for a few steps each day. Start by holding onto a wall or counter if you need to. Over time, you'll feel steadier and your confidence will grow. The third exercise is a bit more dynamic. It's called step-ups. And yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. Find a low, sturdy step or platform and step up and down slowly, alternating legs. Why is this so effective? Because step-ups mimic one of the most common real-life movements we do, climbing stairs. And believe it or not, many older adults avoid stairs because they feel unsafe, which actually makes their leg strength decline even faster. A study published in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine found that step-up training significantly boosts leg power and balance in older adults. Surgeons often recommend it because it's a functional exercise, meaning it directly translates to everyday life. Every time you step onto a curb, climb stairs, or get into a vehicle, you're doing a version of this movement. By practicing it regularly, you'll not only make daily life easier, but also protect your hips and knees from strain. Now, let's talk about the fourth exercise, and this one surprises almost everyone. Heel raises, sometimes called calf raises. All you do is stand tall, hold on to a counter or chair for balance, and lift your heels so you're standing on your toes. Hold for a second, then lower back down. Seems too simple to matter, right? Wrong. Your calves act like a pump for your blood circulation. They help move blood back up to your heart, reducing swelling in your legs and lowering your risk of circulatory problems, which become more common after 60. Strong calves also improve your ability to catch yourself if you trip because they react quickly to stabilize your ankle. Surgeons know that weak ankles and calves are a hidden cause of falls, which is why this exercise is often included in rehabilitation programs. Try doing 10 to 15 heel raises at a time, and over weeks, you'll feel more stable when walking on uneven ground. Now, let me ask you, did any of these surprise you? Most people over 60 are told, just walk 30 minutes a day and you'll be fine. But the truth is, if you really want to age strong, you need more than walking. These 4 exercises, sit-to-stands, tandem walking, step-ups, and heel raises, cover the exact areas that walking misses. They strengthen your major muscles, sharpen your balance, and even improve circulation. Think about it this way. Walking is like having one tool in your toolbox. It's useful, but when you add these 4 exercises, suddenly you've got the full set. You're not just maintaining your health, you're building a stronger, more resilient body that can keep up with you for years to come. Here's something else important. Studies show that consistency is far more powerful than intensity, especially after 60. That means you don't need to spend hours sweating in a gym. Doing these short exercises at home for just a few minutes each day can transform your strength and balance over time. I like to tell my patients to sneak them into daily routines. For example, do sit-to-stands during TV commercials, tandem walk down the hallway, step up onto your porch, or do heel raises while brushing your teeth. Tiny habits, done regularly, create big results.
Now, some of you might be wondering, how do I know if I'm doing these correctly? Great question. The key is to move slowly, hold on to support when needed, and listen to your body. If you feel pain, stop and adjust. But a little challenge, like your legs feeling tired or slightly wobbly, is exactly what helps you improve. And of course, if you have medical conditions or recent surgeries, always check with your doctor before starting anything new. Imagine this. You're at a family gathering, and instead of hesitating to get up from your chair, you rise with ease. You walk across the yard with steady confidence, even on the grass. You climb the front steps without a second thought. That's what these exercises give you. Not just strength, but independence. And that independence is priceless. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 4 exercises do you think will help you the most? Or which one do you feel ready to start with today? Share your thoughts in the comments. I love hearing from you, and your experience might inspire someone else watching. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. We have a growing community here of seniors who are committed to staying strong, active, and independent, and I'd love for you to be part of it. You might be thinking, all right, these 4 exercises sound good, but how do I actually fit them into my routine without it feeling like another chore? That's a fair question, because one of the biggest barriers for many seniors isn't just ability, it's consistency. And the best way to stay consistent is to make these moves part of what you're already doing every day. Let me give you a few simple examples. Let's say you're sitting in the kitchen waiting for the coffee to brew. That's the perfect time to practice a few sit-to-stands. No timer needed, no counting reps if you don't want to. Just practice getting up and down smoothly. Over time, you'll notice it takes less effort, and that's when you'll know your muscles are really adapting. Or maybe you're heading down the hallway to grab the mail. Instead of walking normally, try tandem walking, heel to toe, all the way there. At first, it might feel awkward or even a little shaky, but that's exactly what strengthens your balance. And remember, improving balance isn't just about preventing falls. It also gives you the confidence to do more of the activities you enjoy, whether that's gardening, traveling, or playing with the grandkids. Step-ups are another great one to sneak in. If you have a sturdy step at home, maybe your porch, or even a step stool inside, you can do just a handful each time you pass by. Even just a couple of minutes of step-ups a few times a week adds up to powerful leg strength. And heel raises, honestly, you can do those anywhere, while brushing your teeth, while washing dishes, even while waiting in line at the store, if you're feeling bold. The real secret is that these exercises don't need to feel like workouts. They're just small, natural movements that add up to big health benefits over time. Think of them as deposits into your strength and independence bank account. Each one makes you a little richer in mobility, stability, and confidence. Now, here's something important I want to highlight. Surgeons and rehabilitation specialists often emphasize something called functional fitness. That simply means exercises that mimic the movements you do in everyday life. Walking's great, but it's not always functional in the sense of preparing you for challenges like getting up from a chair, climbing stairs, or catching yourself when you lose balance. These 4 exercises directly train those everyday skills, which is why they're considered by many experts to be more effective than walking alone. Let's look at a quick example. Imagine 2 people, both age 70. One walks every day for 30 minutes, but that's all they do. The other also walks, but they add in sit-to-stands, tandem walking, step-ups, and heel raises a few times a week. Fast forward a few years, and what happens? The first person might still have good heart health from the walking, but they may struggle to get out of a chair or feel nervous on uneven ground. The second person, they not only have the heart health from walking, but also the leg strength, balance, and circulation benefits from the extra exercises. That second person is far more likely to remain independent, avoid falls, and keep enjoying the activities they love. And here's something that might surprise you. According to the Centers for Disease Control, about 1 in 4 adults over 65 falls each year. Of those, 1 in 5 results in a serious injury like a broken bone or head trauma. Those numbers are alarming, but here's the hopeful part. Studies also show that simple strength and balance training, like the 4 exercises we're talking about, can cut that risk by up to 30 to 40%. That's not just a statistic, that's a life-changing difference. So, if you're still on the fence, let me encourage you, give these a try. They take just a few minutes, no gym membership, and no special equipment. And the payoff could be your ability to keep doing the things you love without fear of falling or losing independence. Now, I know some of you might be dealing with arthritis, joint pain, or other chronic conditions. The beauty of these exercises is that they're adaptable. If getting up from a chair is tough, start by using your hands for support and gradually use them less. If step-ups feel too challenging, start with just tapping your foot on the step without climbing fully, and then build up from there. For heel raises, you can do them sitting down first before trying them standing up. The key is progress, not perfection. And if you're already pretty active, these exercises can still benefit you. They'll make your walking, hiking, or swimming more effective by strengthening stabilizing muscles and improving your balance. Even athletes use these kinds of foundational movements to stay strong and injury-free. Let's take a moment to think about the bigger picture here. Aging isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. Imagine yourself 10 years from now. Do you want to be able to travel, play with your grandkids, tend to your garden, or simply move around your home with ease? Those things don't happen by chance. They happen because you put in the effort now to protect your mobility and strength. These 4 exercises are like your insurance policy for that future. And don't underestimate the mental benefits. Balance training and strength work stimulate your brain, improve coordination, and can even boost your mood. Moving your body is one of the most effective ways to keep your mind sharp and your spirits high. So when you're doing that tandem walk down the hallway, you're not just training your legs, you're training your brain too. I'd love to know, which of these 4 exercises feels the easiest for you, and which one feels the most challenging? Let me know in the comments, because your answers not only help me understand your needs, but they also encourage others in this community who may be facing the same challenges. And if you're thinking, well, I don't know if I'll stick to it, here's a tip. Start small. Pick just one exercise and do it today. Then tomorrow, add another. By the end of the week, you'll have all 4 in your routine without even realizing it. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. If you found value in this video, please take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe. When you subscribe, you're not just getting more tips, you're joining a community of seniors committed to living stronger, healthier, and more independent lives. And every week, I'll bring you more science-backed strategies to help you do just that. So, the next time someone tells you walking is the best exercise, you'll know the truth. Walking is great, but these 4 strange exercises, sit-to-stams, tandem walking, step-ups, and heel raises, might just be even better. They're surgeon-approved, scientifically supported, and most importantly, they'll help you keep doing the things you love well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Take that first step today. Your future self will thank you.